Hi guys, this is Vanngo. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I invite Anne Sabula here. She lent me her gorgeous canvas to create this more modern grunge makeup look for you. I hope you enjoy the makeup. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and don't forget to follow all of us on social media as well. Thank you. To start every makeup, I always prep the skincare first. Even on the eye, I still prep as well. Before Anne got on camera, I only use Blush and Loam Lumify Redness Reliever Eye Drop. This one helps to reduce eye redness, it brightens your eye, and it's safe for contact lens wearer as well. The next product I'm going to use is from Make Beauty. This one is Inner Tube Plumbing Lip Treatment. This is the lip treatment that doesn't give you that tingling effect at all. You know, when you wear any kind of lip plumbing product, it does give you that like tingling on the lips. And this one does have full of skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid, vitamin B3. The next product I'm going to use is IS Clinical Youth Eye Complex. This is one of my go-to. It provides a lot of hydration and it soothes under the eye area. It contains peptides, antioxidant ingredient. It's very lightweight and it's suitable for all skin type, and it's fantastic under makeup. As I always say, be very gentle around the eye area because it's the area that we work on a lot. We're gonna apply eyeshadow and all those, so it gets a lot of work around. So it's better just be really gentle on this area so it doesn't get irritated easy. The next product I'm going to use is a new product from Royal Fern. This one called Barrier Solution Strengthening Serum. This is a very lightweight gel serum. It adds hydration and elasticity. It does protect from the environment stress with antioxidant ingredient. And this is a great serum to prep under makeup or your skincare. Just really help for your daily, all the environmental that you be around with. And the best way for you to apply serum, I would recommend the way I'm doing right now, just really press into the skin. For moisturizer, I'm going to use from Royal Fern as well. The cream is Phytoactive cream. This one is a fast absorbing formula. It provides deep hydration and moisture. It does help to support, to battle all the free radicals. And this ideal for prepping under makeup. Give a lot of love to the skin. Give your face a little facial every morning. Just even a minute is still the love that you can give to yourself. For sunscreen, I'm going to use Iodine Photo Arifotana Actinica Ultralight Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50 plus. This is 100% mineral sunscreen. It's a beautiful sunscreen, by the way. It's water resistant, non-greasy, very light consistency, and really good under makeup. You see that I put the sunscreen everywhere. And one thing that I was always want to address is that we really should be very mindful and try to apply sunscreen every day. I wish someone remind me that when I was younger. You see the internet now, we all can speak about that. I think we should try to do it consistently because it's something that you're not going to regret later. And this is great under makeup. You see that it does have a tiny white cast at first, but it's blend right out. For complexion, I'm going to use these three products. The first one is the Radiant Creamy Color Corrector from NARS Cosmetics. The second one is the Radiant Cream Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 25 from Complexion. And the third one is the Radiant Corrector for Eyes from Complexion as well. So this one to me is not a color corrector. It is more like a light concealer. And this is such a beautiful foundation I'm using, and I'm using this as color corrector. If I didn't say all the name, you guys didn't catch it, you guys can always go down to my description box. I listed everything there. To start, you can see that Anne have really beautiful skin, but she genetically have that dark shadow underneath here like most of us do. So the best way, instead of trying to cover so much with concealer, you can use a little bit color corrector because it's going to help to neutralize this dark circle or any kind of hyperpigmentation. So this is a great way to use the color corrector. And these are very lightweight. It's crease proof, and this is a color corrector for all skin type. So you see I just put a little bit under eye or anywhere that the color a little off, because I don't want to put too much foundation or concealer after, and from using these you're going to use a lot less. You see that I'm just going to do a little bit. And I know a lot of people don't believe in using color corrector, but you can see I do in real time right now. You can see that it's helped to cancel out those hyperpigmentation or dark circle really well. See, just a little bit, and that's all you need to do. See, it does cancel out all those shadows there. I'm doing the same on the other side. For the foundation, this is such a beautiful foundation. It is skincare based cream foundation, and it's very hydrating, and it's give you that radiant finish. By the way, this is the new rougher brush, and they now have the black handle and everything. It's just really nice. I love it. They changed the shape a little bit, and I think it's really beautiful. And this foundation is medium to beautiful full coverage foundation. So in case any of you don't understand what that means, is that this foundation is medium, but you want to make it really full coverage, you can just by tippling the products and just press the product and you get way more coverage. So that's what they call buildable full coverage. And if you want more sheer, you just do really thin brush out like this, you can get sheer coverage as well. But the foundation is, you can cover really well. But this foundation is great for someone have mature skin, and it's not mature, but someone who have drier skin texture, because it have a lot of skincare benefits, and it's more they say radiant, but I think more dewy finish. So someone who have drier, mature skin, this is great. If someone who have too oily skin, they might find this foundation a little too dewy for them. But if you have oily skin and you like dewy finish, this is also great for you. But just so you know, it's very hydrating foundation. It's not like a matte foundation at all. And it does have SPF of 25. But you know how I feel about SPF under foundation, it's never enough. So that's why I still apply SPF separately on top of the foundation, because to be honest with you, there's no point brand put sunscreen in there, because the SPF is never enough for you. You see, after the color corrector foundation, I think Anne's skin is just quite flawless already. I'm just gonna use a little bit of the corrector, the concealer, I'd say, to make it easier, under the eye here a little more. And then maybe just a little bit here and there, pinpoint, but the rest of them, the skin looking quite flawless. So I'm gonna go into use a little bit more concealer around here. And this is also has skincare infused in here, and it's sheer to medium coverage, and it's long wear. It is luminous and light reflecting, so it helps to brighten the eye area. As I mentioned already, it's also very hydrating formula. For powder, I'm going to use the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Blurring Setting Powder. I'm using two shades, the number 1 and 2. Number 1 is fair pink, and the number 2 is neutral light. The fair pink I'm using is under the eye area. So usually the best way when you powder under the eye, make sure you blend all the concealer out. Otherwise gonna set the line that you're trying to do. So this powder helps to control shine and set the makeup. They are more sheer powder. It not have a lot of coverage. So it's more like a light powder. It is non-drying and talc-free formula. It does help a little bit of the blurring effect, and it gives you natural matte finish. And this is the neutral light I'm using for the rest of the face. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the puff on them as well, and I'm gonna do a little more powder under the eye area here. Just get a little more coverage. And since it's pretty sheer, you're not gonna feel cakey at all. You can see that it's pretty nice and natural finish. And the powder is vegan and cruelty-free as well. So you see that the powder does give you that blurry natural finish. I think it's quite beautiful. It is more sheer than heavy coverage for sure. So if you like a blurring effect like loose powder, this is a great one for you to try. The next product I'm going to use is Dior Beauty Dior Forever Natural Bronzer. This one, the shade is number 5. is warm bronze. Some might like to use a lighter shade than this, but I think this shade is great because I'm going to use it at sculpting as well. So I use them a little deeper in the shade, but like I say, even I use deeper shade, you see the way I do, only a little bit at a time. So that way you won't have a hard time to blend. You know, doesn't matter that what shade you, when you do like this, it's gonna be so stripy. So you see the way I do, just little like this, and it's easy to apply a little bit at a time. And I just want to use that soft sculpted, and the shade I think is a great shade to use even on the paler skin. Very little at a time. And I think this is a beautiful lightweight bronzer. It is more matte finish and it is very beautiful. So just take your time, do a little bit at a time. For me, I think that's the best way to apply product, and you rather build slowly than put too much product and you can't blend it. For eyebrow, I'm going to use these two products. The first one is Chanel Beauty Microfine Defining Eyebrow Pencil. This is newer product for them. I like them quite a bit. And the second product is also from Chanel. This one is a long way eyebrow gel. This one is just a clear one. So to start, when you look at eyebrow, before you do anything, I think the best way to study the eyebrow a little bit. So as I mentioned to Anne already herself, like I just give her a little mini lesson, is that she treats her eyebrow like most of us do. You know, it's harder to do your own eyebrow, so it's best that someone can guide you a little bit. So Anne have really beautiful eyebrow, but then of course, like we always like, you know, should I clean my eyebrow? Should I do a little bit? Sometimes the best is leave natural eyebrow instead trying to do too much, unless it's kind of overgrow everywhere that you're trying to clean up. But I think sometimes it's leave it natural is better. I find, like for example, right here, it's not bad. I would grow out a little bit here, and then on this side she treats a little too much. I'm not here to tease Anne at all, but just like the common mistake we all do. So that's why I'm gonna say on camera so we all can learn together. So here I would grow out this part a little bit from here. One thing that I want to share, I think I shared in some of my previous video before, but I don't mention often, is that something you should keep in mind is that how wide your eyebrow also will affect how wide your nose look. Just if you notice that. So for example, if your nose is, the bridge of your nose tend to look wider when your eyebrows so wide apart for some reason. That's why you see people do like a little nose contour, all this, just because they create more shadow around the area to make the nose look smaller. The same thing as the eyebrow. When you do too far apart, your nose does look a little wide for some reason, the bridge of the nose, this part. So that's why don't try to open too much. It's great to open the eyebrow out, but too much is not a good thing either. I'm gonna close it a little bit right here, but then this part, I'm also gonna close a little bit. Her eyebrow, the rest is quite beautiful, so she doesn't need to worry at all. But you can see the first part here is I'm gonna fill in this part a little bit. And the great thing about this one is it's ultra fine brow pencil, so you can mimic the hair, natural hair stroke easily. You can see that you can do a little bit here and to make the eyebrow look a little better. You can see that just a little bit there. You can see the eyebrow is make a hue different already. I just filled in a little bit there, and then the rest of them I filled in a little bit more. And the great thing about this pencil is, of course, you don't need to sharpen at all. And it does come with a spoolie on this side here if you want to do, but I tend to use a separate one because it's easier for me. And it is a little creamy, but it's more a dry texture than creamy part. I think it's a great texture. You see that? See, I would do something like that. Do the same on the other side. So I just did the same on this side. You can see that the eyebrow now is fuller, it's more even, and you see this part, I even make them a little deeper there. You can see that it just looks more proportional on the face. So I think it's best if Anne can just, she keep them full and without trying to tweeze them. I understand that, sometimes we think we have to tweeze them and to shape, but a lot of times if we cannot do it, just let it be. Full brow is actually beautiful on people, so we shouldn't have pressure to try to shape them. And you see that it's just really gorgeous still. And this one here, just a clear brow gel, is hold the brow hair in place, and it's a lightweight gel. So some probably of you will prefer the thin and short eyebrow, but I think this is like a nice full eyebrow. I think it's really beautiful, frame and face really well. So it's all personal preference as well, so it's up to you. You don't have to do the same way, but I think this is just really frame her face gorgeous. For eyes, I'm going to use these two products. The first product I'm going to use is the Bobbi Brown Cosmetic Longwear Cream Shadow and Kohl Liner. And the one I use is called Pewter and Black Velvet. And mascara from Lancome, this one, the Hypnose Drama Mascara. This is the newest mascara they have. So the look of the eye I'm going to do is make it more effortless, easy to do. So I'm not gonna make the eye look too complicated at all. What I need you to do is you need to have these two brush, something like this. So the first part is I'm gonna use, this one is one side is a shadow, one side is a Kohl liner. So this one, oh by the way, this limited edition. So they have multiple shades, I think 3 or 4 shades. If you want them, you get them right away. They just came out, I received in the PR package. And then they are inspired from the 90 Grunge Beauty. The Kohl is more a creamy and matte finish, and this one is long wear formula. You see this one here, it's a cream shadow. So what I'm gonna do is I put the black in the waterline, all over the waterline. Do the same on this side. You have many different ways you can play however you like. So I'm going to do all in the waterline first. And I do a little bit on the upper, along the upper lash line as well. Actually, I'm going to get more a smaller blending brush instead of the bigger one. And then I just smudge it out a little bit. And a great thing about this look is you don't have to make them too perfect. The whole idea is a bit more undone, effortless. And then you can just blend whatever on the edges here. And then I'm doing the same on this side. And this is a great makeup for someone who not so great at application. You can use your finger when you blend it out, or you can use the brush like me, but you just do, it's like, blend like this. I think anyone, even any makeup company can do it. So something you understand about eyeshadow, especially cream, the color quite intense pigment, but if you use the blending brush, you blend out, definitely gonna sheer out. So that's how eyeshadow works. If you want more intense, you just have to intense them again with the depth in there. So that's how it doesn't matter. A lot of people, they just apply a black in there and they use the blending brush and they blend it out and you say, oh, this is not black enough. No, it is black enough. You just have to, you build them. If you use this, it's definitely you're gonna shear out the product. It just basically, it is what it is. So that's the great way about a coat pencil. It is, you can do a sheer black, you just blend it out, and you want more intense, you can just add it on. So that's why one color you can use all skin type. If someone who pale, don't want it to be too black, you just shear it out like this. And someone who have deeper skin, you just add more to get the intensity of how dark and how light you want. So even just like this, you put mascara on, you're ready to go. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the shadow here. So I'm gonna blend it out a little more. So basically you can apply directly if you want to, but I don't want to because I like to able to blend, because this is a long wear. You do direct on the skin and it's set, you can really blend really well. So the best way I do right now, you just have to use a brush and you blend as you go. And you get that smudgy look. Let's see. Yeah, I'm doing the same on this side. You see that a little bit smudge in there. So now I do on the same thing on the top. So I do the same, something like that. The same on this side. Okay, so you can see that just like that. And some mascara, you ready to go. I just finesse them a little bit. And what I could do, I would recommend, and if you want more, you can add a little soft here a little bit. And it's just easy. You just do a little bit at a time. You just don't want to put too much and then harder to blend. You just dab a little bit and you just try to blend even your finger. A little bit at a time. Now straight back, yeah, something like that. And if you want to make them a lot of depth again, you can refresh the waterline a little bit, a little more, and just a little bit more on the lash line. Just like that. It's give you this more like a soft, grungy eye makeup look. I'm going to curl the lashes a little bit first, and then I will add some mascara. I'm going to use 2 coats of this mascara on the upper lashes and 1 on the lower lashes. You can use as many coats as you like for this one. It's all personal preference. I think it's nice to have a lot of mascara for this. This one is a high volume mascara. It's a beautiful mascara. It's long wear and it's also suitable for a sensitive eye as well. For blush, I'm going to use Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush. The shades I'm using is called Hope. This is a lightweight liquid blush. To be honest with you, I don't want to chase anyone, but this is, to me, is one of the best liquid blush out there. I know a lot of brands that are trying to make the same thing, but I think, to me, this is the OG for me. It is really beautiful, highly pigmented. You only use a little bit only, and it's long wear, radiant finish. You put a little bit on, and then that's all you need. You see, it is quite pigmented. You need just a little bit, but it's really long lasting, and it gives you that soft, velvety finish. For this look, it's great to have a lot of blush. It's just really beautiful texture. And if you want to try liquid blush, this is my recommendation for sure. This is such a beautiful blush color. It's gorgeous. You can overlay this with powder on top as well if you like. For highlighter, I'm going to use Bobbi Brown Cosmetic Cream Glow Highlighter. The shades I'm using is called Bear Clay. This is also a limited edition as well. It is a very lightweight cream highlighter. You know, it's great for someone who don't want like glittery highlighter, just more soft glow on the skin. This is a great one for you. And just use dab, dab, dab. It's really beautiful. And a little bit here. A little bit on the nose. Keep it bold. Add some radiance back into the skin, because I keep the skin quite matte everywhere, but wherever you want to add some shine back, I think this is a great product for you. What I would recommend, you can use a little bit this on the eyelid as well. Just get a little bit right there. I think this is just beautiful. And I generally don't want too much highlight on the corner of the eye. If I do, I go all the way inside there, but I like the eye as elongate as I can, so I like to the maximum on the corner there. But if you want, you can use this at the corner highlighter as well. For lips, I'm going to use these two products from Laura Mercier. This is their new product. This is Caviar Perfecting Lip Liner, and this one is Caviar Smoothing Matte Lipstick. All the shades we listed on the description box. I chose this shade because I feel like it's almost like Anne's shades but more enhanced, which I love. I think like her natural lip shade is just beautiful. And I feel like if you want to choose nude lipstick, someone that most flattering, it's always better come closer to their natural lipstick, to lip shade. That's when you feel the most flattering. If you want to go for a look like 90, really nude, then you choose shade that you think go with the look. But if you want just like a nude lipstick that most flattering on your skin tone, just go pretty close to your natural lips color. Then you will most look natural and most approachable, flattering on your skin tone. I hope this makes sense what I'm trying to say, yeah. Because the same thing, that's why I'm doing on Anne right now, is I chose the shades a bit more close to her lip shade. And the lips liner, it's tiny bit deeper, but the lipstick is almost close to that. So I'll line the lip shape a little bit first. And the shade I'm using is called Rosewood, and this is more a matte finish, full coverage lip liner, and it is creamy formula. For the new lipstick. This is more a hydrating matte lipstick. It is full coverage and it does contain vitamin E and hyaluronic acid, and it's pretty pigmented. It's a very beautiful formulation, very smooth. This shade is just really beautiful on Anne's skin. I think it's just gorgeous. To complete the makeup look, I'm going to use the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. This one is free of fragrance and alcohol. And this is Ultra Fine Mist Setting Spray. And it does give you a lot of hydration, and it helps you prolong your makeup. And it's vegan and cruelty-free. That's the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed the look. This more, the eye, you know, it's a little more grungy, but this is more modern, still, you know, effortless, easy to do. I hope you enjoyed the look. Give the channel always a lot of love. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Don't forget to follow all of us on social media as well to see what else we do besides, I mean, we're not just YouTuber, we do all the stuff as well. So thank you for watching.